Hi, I'm Lila.
And I'm Sebastian.
We're with Wynwood Renovations. We are here in Etobicoke, just west of Toronto, and we're doing a whole main floor renovation for these clients, touching a little bit on the second floor as well.
It's been a major transformation. We removed some structural walls. We're redoing the entire main floor. There's going to be a big change here that you'll see in the before and afters.
We'll walk you through some of the structural changes and mechanical changes we've made and introduce you to what's going to be happening when we're almost finished.
Follow us inside and take a look.
So we're in the kitchen section. This is a major part of the home that really needed revamping for the function. So previously there was a wall right here, and this was separating the kitchen and the dining room space. So taking this wall out really helped with the function of the space. Before it was a cramped kitchen, the layout didn't flow well. And I think now that this is all open and it's more of like a great room feel between the two sections, I think they're gonna get a lot better of a layout right now.
The wall was a load-bearing wall. It was structural. So when we removed the wall, we actually ended up going with a steel I-beam. It's recessed completely into the joist cavity, so we have a nice flat ceiling running throughout the kitchen and the dining space, which is great.
There was previously a box build out here. So this is always our challenge as designers and the contractors, is to how to make sure the design that we're doing is gonna work functionally, where the mechanicals are actually where they need to be, but that we're revamping the space and we're making it more usable. So this is where our design team and our field team made sure to collaborate to double check, okay, how is this all gonna work? Are our cabinets all gonna fit? And this is really the beauty of working with us, because we are taking care of everything from beginning to end in a centralized team.
Okay, so you may have noticed with some of the rough ins, we've got some built-in ovens coming here. We've got under cabinet lighting throughout. We have a gas cooktop coming in. And obviously we're changing location of fridge and sink and dishwasher are going into the island. So a lot of changes coming into this space.
So we're in the living room part, and when we are designing a main floor, we want to really make sure that the whole level is flowing, right? We want to make sure whatever we're doing in the kitchen and the cabinetry flows into the living room space. So what we've picked here for cabinets around the fireplace, we've considered the kitchen look. We've also considered it in the stone we've picked out to go around the fireplace. We're considering aesthetics and taste of the client. What's really fun about this space too is the colors are really changing, right? So had some green tones, some deeper reds, and when this is all pulled together, it's just gonna feel a lot brighter everywhere in the space. What is gonna stay though are these beautiful beams, but what we're gonna do is clad them so that we can match the flooring and the beam stain in this new renovation and redesign.
So a couple of other changes that happen in here. Obviously the fireplace has changed location. So this was a gas fireplace. So we've moved it from the corner over to the center of the living room to create a focal point, a center focus point. We've also got a couple of floating shelves coming as well. And those will be integrated with some downlighting. And like Will mentioned, cabinetry, this will be really the family room where everyone gathers and watches TV and enjoys some time in front of the fireplace.
A really common update we are doing with fireplaces is we are eliminating these corner units. They're really kind of transitioned out of style. So this is a great opportunity to center it and then to also center the TV. We are super detail oriented when we are designing. We're working with the client and figuring out what size TV they're gonna be purchasing, where it's gonna fit, how is it gonna center beautifully. We're making sure the framing is perfect, the dimensions are perfect. So all of this is thought out thoroughly in pre-design, and then once we're in the construction phase, there's no designing on the go. We figured everything out and the team's executing. Welcome to Project Hellensfield. design a kitchen with a client, we really go in depth into what their needs are, what their lifestyle is, and how they're looking to use the space. So we really put great effort into making their spaces functional. This kitchen has so many accessories. Almost every drawer has an accessory in it. So I'm going to walk you through those. Our clients love cooking, they love baking, and like I said, they host a lot. So here we have a chef's pantry. Again, these are amazing because when you do have those deep cabinets, it's so hard to reach behind there. And then, you have those things that are expired 5 years ago when you forgot they even existed. Well, with this, you pull it all the way out and everything is super easy to grab. On the other side, same thing. Okay, again, amazing for storage. Corners are always a tricky part. We're always trying to utilize them. So what we did was we created this as a nice flush area and made this into a pocket door, appliance garage. And this is where they have their microwave right now. This is also on a kill switch. So what that means is for Canadian electrical codes, any appliance has to have a kill switch if it is behind a cabinet. Corners are also tricky for bases. So we call these blind corners, but we don't want to make them unusable. So here we have a magic corner that pulls out and makes the whole back portion usable for storage. Moving along, we have rollouts. Again, great for storage, easy access. And balancing out the cooktop, we have oil drawer for oils, vinegars, larger items. These shelves are also movable, so you can use them for a bunch of different storage. Here on this side, the clients used it as a spice drawer. So like I said, they love to cook, and this is super convenient right beside the stove here. This kitchen features a 36-inch wide stove. Again, clients love cooking, they love baking. On the other side is a double oven. A quick tip is before you start planning your kitchen, designing your kitchen, go check out the appliances and choose your appliances that you want. We take those measurements and those dimensions and use them for your kitchen design. And honestly, I have seen clients go to the appliance store and find all sorts of, the latest, greatest, newest appliances that they want to incorporate. So I definitely encourage you to start there in your kitchen renovation process. Pot filler behind me makes it super easy and convenient. Pull this over, fill your pot. If you're doing pasta, a big soup, you don't have to worry about moving that pot, and it's super convenient. This drawer features a knife holder as well as utensils. And this is great, again, right beside your stove. You don't have them up on the counter. Keeps the whole counter looking nice, neat, and clean, and some extra great storage. Cutlery drawers are a must-have in every kitchen. Always want to make sure we have that in our design. Pot drawers right under the stovetop, also key. I feel like those two things are a must-have in any kitchen we do. And garbage pullouts, who wants a garbage bin hanging around the kitchen? Such an eyesore, right? Again, looking for that really clean look. This one's a really popular one. It's a 3-component, nice for your food waste, your compost, your recycling, and your main waste. So that's great. And then our client also decided to include a little beverage bar here. Above the double oven, what we did was a place for trays and platters. So this is, a higher spot in the kitchen, sometimes hard to reach, but this is the perfect way to utilize this space. I'll talk to you about what we did with the island. On this side is a bookshelf, and if you go around the back of the island, this whole row is storage. So we call this kind of like a double island where we will do more shallow storage, but this is all the stuff that the client's not going to use on an everyday basis. Maybe they're going to use more if they're entertaining, but a great way to, again, utilize that island. Plus overhang, so you can fit anywhere from 4 to 6 people at this island, depending on how big your chairs and your seating is. If you're entertaining, take away the chairs, make it more of a flex space. On the other side, they have a wine cubby. According to the Ontario Electrical Code, we need receptacles every 5 feet. So when we have an island this size, we have to do a receptacle on both sides of the island. And then we did also add this into the countertop. So this is great if the client is using the space for baking. They could put their mixer right here on the island if they have to charge a phone, things like that. And then it tucks away really nicely. And because it's a similar tone to the countertop, it hides away really well. All the trim and millwork got updated, all the casings, the baseboard, this beautiful step bevel, we call it. And featured in the floors is these beautiful vents called fitties. So gives you a really beautiful seamless look. You can still remove the vent and clean the vent, but it's not that old style vent. Really gives it this seamless, clean look. We chose to go with a lighter floor, this beautiful Scandinavian feel throughout the main floor. The brand is Kentwood. It's one of the brands we carry in our showroom with a nice wide plank, really on trend right now. It does have knots and some beautiful variation to it, again, adding to the look and feel that the client wanted to go for. And I think this beautifully ties into the feel of their living room as well, gives you that really cozy feel. So the powder room is here. It previously actually came out, about this big. The issue was it was a weird passageway, right? So once this wall came off, it was just a weird spot. So we reconfigured it. It's a smaller footprint essentially, but you have your toilet, cute little vanity in the corner, pocket door again to minimize the space interference in the hallway. Works.
Welcome to the fully updated living room. To give you a rundown on what we did in here, we relocated the fireplace, which was previously in the corner, and we centered it on this wall.
We didn't choose to go all the way to the top with this stone. We wanted to ground it a little bit more. We thought it would feel a little too heavy. So we did this half look and then a beautiful hearth on the bottom. Clients could sit there, put some accessories there. And of course we ran this beautiful engineered hardwood into this space as well. A little bit about the millwork. Because now this whole main floor is an open concept feel, even though the stairs are separating the space, we're really mindful in creating millwork that match the kitchen. So the door profiles are a match, and then we pulled all of these tones actually from their existing stairs. So the stairs was existing, our team did a fantastic job in matching that, and then also matching the beams above us.
So another nice feature that we have in the living room is obviously these floating shelves that you'll see on both sides of the fireplace. We did incorporate some recessed LED lighting strips into the bottom of these floating shelves as well. They are dimmable, really add a really nice accent. It really helps play on the colors that we chose for this space as well. We did brighten things up with the overall color palette of the home. All right, so we also did some work in the basement, so follow me along and I'll show you what we did in there. So the main change that we made in this basement is obviously there was a post where I am currently standing. We removed this post and we strengthened the I-beam that is existing in the home. Some other details are we did change out the vinyl flooring and we did also paint throughout the basement space.
The main feedback we got from our clients, Julie and Greg, was during the design and plan process. It was really important to them how seamless the whole process was. They were working with one company on the design, they were working with one company to select all their materials, put together the layouts, and execute the entire process. So with so many moving pieces and communication, it all was centralized with our company and our team. And that was really one of the big feedbacks we got from them that made the process so much easier for them, so much more convenient. They're not jumping around now to 5 different showrooms, trying to put the look together, remembering what they chose at this showroom. It's all happening with our company, and we really make it a collaborative process. So in those material selection meetings that we do with clients, it's a collaboration. So we're looking at multiple options together, we're refining the selections, and still within the pricing phase, we're pricing out multiple options as well, so that we're playing with the budget and working with their end budget the whole time.
All right, so wrapping up this project, feedback we've gotten from the client is that it feels like a brand new home, and it really does. It's a beautiful space, and everyone is really happy with the outcome and the final product.
Yeah, Greg, our client, says he keeps pinching himself because it's not real, and sits on his sofa, admires the kitchen from across the way. And this is why we do this, right? We we want to make our clients happy. If there's any bumps in the road during the renovation process, which we're always honest with clients, it's inevitable. My joke to clients is, if your project goes 100% smoothly, buy a lottery ticket, buy me a lottery ticket, right? There's a lot of moving pieces. But again, you're working with professionals that do this every day. And at the end of it all, we're here to pass over a high quality product to our clients. And that's exactly what we've been able to do here for them, and give them that function, beauty, update their style, and make the house, give them that feeling, right? And that's what we really look for at the end of a project, is how our clients feeling.
Yep. Well, again, I'm Sebastian.
I'm Lila.
And we're signing off from Project Hellensfield. Take care. Good job.
Good job.